What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tipsy, and I'm bringing you guys my third episode of Free-for-All Trickshotting. In today's episode, I wanted to tell you guys a little story. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So on Monday, October 5th, I was at school, and when I was at school, I was starting to feel a little bit of a headache. I texted my mom. I said, "Mom, can you come pick me up? I'm not feeling very well." And, she thought that I was just kidding around or I just wanted to go home, but I knew something was up. Then I started feeling a little bit nauseous. So I decided to go hit up the nurse's office. And while I was there, she told me that it was probably because I didn't have enough fluids in me, or I was hungry, my blood sugar was low, or I didn't get enough sleep last night. But I was like, you know what? This is a really bad headache. I get headaches all the time. I know it's none of that. So she gave me a little cup of water, and she told me to rest for a little bit. She put the timer for 10 minutes, and 10 minutes past, the timer goes off, and she disappears. I'm like, what the shit? So I tried to rest a little bit more, and obviously I couldn't go to sleep because my head was hurting so freaking bad at this point. This was around, I went to the nurse's office around halfway through 7th period, and my headache started around 3rd period, beginning of 3rd period. So by this time, it was already it was so bad that I couldn't take it. I tried closing my eyes, and then I did, and I rested for a little bit. I took a little bit of a nap in the nurse's office, and when I woke up, someone asked me, they were like, "Hey, what did Miss blah 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 tell you about being in here? Like, how long did she say you should be in here for?" I'm like, "I don't know. She set the timer and she left. She kind of disappeared on me." And she's like, "Well, it's time to go home, so you should probably get your stuff, and I can give you a pass so you can go get your stuff from your last class," because I had left all my stuff in my last class, which was autos. I'm like, time to go home? What the fuck? And I looked at my watch, and it was 2:54, and we leave at 2:55, so obviously it was time to go home. And I was like, what the shit? So she gives me a pass. I go to my last class, I grab my stuff, and I'm heading out the door to go get on my bus. So I get on my bus, I'm riding home, and I tell my mom, I'm like, "Mom, can you at least please pick me up from the bus stop?" Because I knew I wasn't going to be able to make it home without, like, getting sick or whatever. And she did, so I'm thankful that she did, because as soon as she picked me up and we got home, I ran into the bathroom, and I just, like, I puked like crazy. I got so sick. Funny thing is, it wasn't just, like, a regular, like, just bleh puke. It was, like, bleh, like a hose on a fire truck. That's how it was, but with like fucking pizza chunks and shit. That happens, and then I went to go take a little bit of a nap in my room, because usually when I have headaches like this, I just take a nap and they go away. But this headache was different, because I took a nap. I took 2 Tylenol when I got home, and then later on that day I took 2 Advil. My head was hurting so bad I couldn't even think about what I had to do. I couldn't think about like I couldn't think about sleeping. I couldn't think about just anything. Oh, nice. Sorry, buddy. Had to do it. What the fuck was that? Okay, that wasn't even fucking close. So here I am in my bed, holding onto my fucking throbbing head, because this is some of the worst pain I've ever experienced in like the last couple of years, and I couldn't take it anymore. So like I was saying, here I am with the worst headache I've ever had in my entire life, and it's hurting so bad that I don't know if you guys have had a headache like this or a migraine like this, but it's that type of migraine that just your head is throbbing so hard, and you can't go 2 seconds without feeling that terrible pain. And then also, not only that, you can't focus on anything because your head is hurting so bad. You can't focus on anything. You can't do your daily things. It's just hard to think. If you think about anything, your head starts hurting. And it was just so bad, to the point where I just kind of realized, I have to do something about this. So I called my mom and I asked her, can we go see like a doctor? Or can we go to the clinic or something? Because my head was hurting so bad I couldn't take it anymore. My mom told me that if I had already taken all that medicine and I had taken a nap or whatever and it hasn't gone away, she was going to have to take me to the hospital or to the clinic, So I decided, fuck it. I need to do something about this, and I need to do something about it right now, because this hurts like fucking hell. So we get to the hospital, and they ask me, what brings you here today? And I'm like, I'm having a really severe headache, It's so bad that I can't do my daily activities, my daily, things that I have to do every day. And he says, all right, on a scale from 1 to 10, how bad does it hurt? And I tell him immediately, 10. Like, there's no fucking doubt about it. This is the worst pain I've felt in many, many years. And this is the worst headache I've felt ever in my entire life. Immediately, I tell him it's a 10, and he's like, okay, go ahead and have a seat. Put this wristband. We're gonna put this wristband on you. Have a seat, and we'll call you up when the nurse is ready. I sit down, and 2 minutes later, I get a call. It's like, Guillermo Bonilla. I'm like, all right, shit, that's me. Why was it so fast? And I still don't know why they called me up so fast. They called me up literally almost immediately, and I was so relieved that they did because my head was hurting so bad. The nurse, she was really nice actually. She asked me, she's like, have you ever had a migraine cocktail before? I'm like, what the fuck is a migraine cocktail? She starts hooking me up to all these cords and shit, and then she puts me on this IV. So here I am laying in this bed with an IV in me, and she starts slipping in these different, like a shit ton of different needles. And she's telling me what each one is for. One of them's to like calm the nausea, one of them's to like get rid of the headache, and the other one's to like, I don't know, counter some shit. I don't know, but she said I wasn't gonna feel any of them, and I didn't feel any of them until the last one. The last one she told me I was gonna definitely feel it, and it wasn't gonna hurt, but it was gonna. I was definitely gonna feel that it was inside me, and sure enough, I did. But as soon as it went in, she was like, you might feel like a little rush of like warmth or cold. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. She's like, are you feeling okay still? And I'm like, yeah, definitely. And then like she exits the room to go get something, and I'm like, oh shit, I feel it. And it starts going like through me, and it feels like an icy hot. Like 1 second it's like nice and warm, the other second it's like nice and cold, and it felt so freaking good. You don't even understand how good it felt. And then I started like, my eyes started getting super heavy, and I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, don't worry, if you need to fall asleep, go ahead and fall asleep. That's what it's supposed to do. And I'm like, oh shit, about to take a nap. So yeah, sure enough, it made me fall asleep. And then it was probably around 10 o'clock when this happened, and then I woke up like around 11, and I was so tired. I felt like I had taken the best nap of my entire fucking life, and it just felt so good. But I knew it was from the medicine. Oh, that would have been funny. 360 that guy. Yeah, my headache was completely gone. I had no more throbbing. I felt high as shit because like I was so tired. Like, but I'm thankful that she got all that shit done, because without that medicine, I probably would have like fucking killed myself because of how bad the pain was. Like, I'm not even exaggerating a little bit. The pain was the worst I've ever felt in many, many years. I don't think I've ever had pain that bad, but thankfully I decided to go to the hospital and whatnot and get myself checked out, because who knows what could have happened if I didn't. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Whatever. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys a quick little story about something that happened to me. It was a scary thing because I'd never experienced a pain that bad, and to the point where I couldn't even do things because my head was hurting so fucking bad. You don't even understand. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and if you guys did, please leave a fat ass thumbs up down below. And if you're new to my channel, remember to hit that subscribe button for more awesome content like this. I'm going to be uploading 3 to 4 times a week, so if you guys like my content, hit that subscribe button. And also hit that little bell so you guys can get notified whenever I upload a video. But yeah, that's basically it. So, in that case, it's been your boy Tipsy. Peace out, everyone.